I don't know about you, but I like when things just work.
Wow, it really does just work.
Like pulling up the latest Ryan Retro video and it just plays and it educates. So today I'm going to talk about two products that were sent over to us that simply work. Sometimes you just want to pick up a handheld and you just want it to be set up and you want it to work. And for those of y'all looking for that experience, Mech DIY has sent us two awesome cards, both using quality Sandisk cards with custom firmware for two popular models. The Trim UI Smart Pro S with Surwish Crossmix, and the Miu Mini Flip with Onion OS. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of our awesome content. But let's hop in and look at these two cards that just simply work, plug and play on a good quality SD card. You're going to enjoy the lovely Aspen outdoor ski life. You need to be able to move. You need something tough, including the Ram 1500. This Dodge is the toughest. No, wait, I don't. Not at a ski resort, and I don't sell Dodges. Anyways, Deadheads, welcome back to the channel. Or welcome for the first time, new Deadheads. All right, so let's begin with the Trim UI Smart Pro S and Surwish Crossmix OS. But first, let's review and take a look at the specs of the Smart Pro S. Okay, so first let's start with the specs here. The new Trim UI Smart Pro S. So it is an upgrade over the original. So as I scroll the specs here on the side, you'll see them come along as I talk about it. We're starting with a new CPU. So the original had the A133P. The S has the A527. So we're staying with the all-winner family. But what does the S stand for? Special? Super? Sequel? I don't know. But it is the S. It does have a 2.5 GPU boost as compared to the original, which says we can run God of War on the PSP at 50 frames per second with no lag. Now, we've all wanted a really good PSP machine for under $100 for a while now. And the original Trim UI Smart Pro has somewhat met that, place for the last 2 years. Most of the handhelds under $100 are the 4:3 aspect. This is a 16:9 ratio, beautiful IPS screen. So we do have the widescreen screen that we would need for PSP, and having the boost in the GPU along with the CPU has given this ability to really become and play the PSP. Okay, for those of you who are not really experienced, maybe this is your first time trying a custom firmware, what is Crossmix OS? Well, Crossmix OS is an advanced operating system for TrimUI, Brick, and TrimUI Smart Pro and S, offering refined emulation with over 100 built-in emulators, autosave, resume features, extensive customization, options, and more. It is available in both the 128 gigabyte and 256 gigabyte versions. It provides a performant, reliable, and straightforward retro gaming experience right in your pocket. Thanks to Mech DIY, we do have a 256 gigabyte card here. As I alluded to in the beginning of the video, what is great about this is it's simply plug and play. If you want to simply have a system that offers all of the games you can imagine, properly scraped, properly organized, properly set up to play with the best shaders, the best settings, then this is what you're looking for. It is worth every penny to have the ease of simply taking this card, popping it into your Trim UI Smart Pro S, letting it do its thing to set up initially, and then you're ready to go. It is a system that I found to be great and easy and something that I'm recommending for a first-time buyer. In fact, if you are looking to give a gift to somebody who has never really used a retro handheld and would like to stay within a reasonable budget somewhere around $100. Buying the handheld along with the card is going to run you around 120. Then this is probably one of the best ways to do it. Again, you're not paying for performance here necessarily. You're paying for ease of use and the ability to have a wide range and library of gaming at your fingertips that is easy to use. So let's explore Surwish Crossmix OS and talk about a little things that it can do in addition to bringing you a well-curated library. So again, real quick, the ROM collection. This does include a personalized ROM set with 55 pre-configured systems featuring the most famous, best hidden gems in modern games. One of the things I love about this system is they do have an exclusive ROM set for Final Burn Neo. Setting these things up can be a real pain, especially some of the arcade ports, and I really love that they have this set up for you. They also have 5 best collections, which gives you an easy, quick way to get into some of your favorite gaming characters like Mario. Again, if you're sending this to somebody that just wants to plug and play, this is probably the best I've seen outside of Ken Hank's implementation with their K56. They also have customized overlays for each platform and pre-configured controls for each PSX game. This is important because, of course, as you move into PlayStation, some of the things are a little different. We do want to know that they've carefully selected, classified, and merged the best ROM sets to create high-quality lists for each console. You're not buying something here filled with Chinese clones or duplicates that are marked correctly. You're getting a well-curated library that functions and works well. I also really love the apps section. They've installed a lot of popular apps here, including a PSX analog detector, which helps you with certain games that may rely on using analog for things like driving or braking. You also have a deep ability to customize things here, although the way they ship it to you is set up pretty nicely. Something like the IMU cleaner can help you clean out errors that are made. You can even go into the function setting and assign different functions above and beyond what the original system let you do. There is a lot of customization as far as how it looks with themes and BIOS. There are 7 background collections for emulators, 11 icon collections, and then 17 top themes. I did find some of the themes to be really awesome looking. Again, this is also an open source operating system. So if you would rather just try to set this up yourself, it is available. You can go to the GitHub and set it up, but we do recommend using someone like Mech DIY to go ahead and get a card that is already pre-populated. Again, these are Sandisk Ultra Cards. They're fantastic cards, so no issues there or having to worry about them failing outside of something abnormal with that thing. Again, the availability here is massive with lots of customizations, lots of things to make this thing just plug and play really well. But let's turn our attention to an equally awesome operating system, and let's talk about the Miyu Mini Flip and Onion OS. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about something that's very important to me, very important to everyone, and that's drinking water. Yes, clean drinking water. We got the opportunity to test out this pitcher from Epic Water Filters, a US-born company that is setting the standard in water filtration for home. Yes, we can go out and buy plastic bottled water, but why waste all that extra plastic when you can use this at home? In fact, if you don't know this, some of the water out there can have so many terrible things in it, like arsenic, chlorine, fluoride, lead, mercury, things that your body doesn't need. So if you're like me, you might want to try out one of these filters. We got a chance to test it, and I got to say, I'm mighty impressed. It's super simple to set up. You just put the filter in there, make sure it's attached, screwed on. You put water into the top part, let it seep through, do it 2 runs, and then you're ready to go. Once you go, you have a 90-day meter on top that helps remind you when the filter is ready to be changed. You can hit the link in the description to pick one up on Amazon if you want. And we found the water to taste delicious, and and we also help save the environment. Even their packaging is 100% compostable. So again, check out the link to Epic Water Filters and check out, they also have some bottles and other items to help you drink more sustainably and better for our environment. Anyways, back to the show. Okay, so let's dig into Onion OS. I remember back when I first got into this hobby, I had heard about Onion OS and Garlic OS, and I thought, interesting. We're using these sort of spicy vegetables to name custom firmware. So I was really intrigued. And for those of you who don't know the history, Onion OS is really part of the glue that made the original Miu Mini such a standout item back in 2021, 2022. It really took the world by storm. It's a custom firmware that overlays on top of the original software to improve it in just about every way. One of the things that made Onion OS so awesome was its use of the game switcher, which would allow you to pretty much quickly plug and play. Press a button and you turn it off, press a button, it comes right back on, or you could switch between games very easily. There were a lot of other quality of life features that were added to Onion OS, and now we're looking at Onion OS 4.4. It just recently had a major update due to, I think, the Miu Mini Flip, which it now supports. We again want to thank Mech DIY for sending us this version over, this 256 gig card, which you can pick up yourself in the link below. But Onion OS has continued to evolve. There's not a lot new here. We still have all of the awesome features and quality of life that you can find that just really improves the system. Using this on the Miu Mini Flip is quite a joy. As I show some gameplay here, you can see it's so easy to quickly get in and out of games, and it just makes it a really fun time. I really enjoy using Onion OS as I think it's probably the best OS for Miu devices. Now, however, there's plenty of other custom firmware, but today's video is about the Onion OS. The one thing you should note is if you do decide to purchase this already from Mech DIY, you're going to get an awesome curated SD card that is a good quality SD card, so you don't have to worry about any of the issues. If you're not a do-it-yourself guy, or you have a friend or family member you want to have this set up for, it's just amazing. I had a really good time here exploring some systems that I had never even delved into myself, and so you're going to get a wide range of systems and games that are all curated in a library that is easy to use and play with an OS that is just awesome. Yes, the Miu Mini Flip is a awesome little handheld, and while we have not had any issues with the hinge, I think that for most people the hinge should be good enough. So I do recommend picking this up. You can get it with the Flip itself from Mech DIY, or just the card, whichever you need. Once again, we want to thank Mech DIY for sending over and giving us a chance to take a look at both Surwish Crossmix and the Onion OS cards for the Miu Mini Flip and the TrimUI Smart Pro S. Well, leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think here. Do you like having systems just already set up to go? Or are you more of a do-it-yourself that want to set it up? Anyways, remember to hug your loved ones and love your hugged ones, because tomorrow is never promised. We'll see you next time, Deadheads. Get Fred out.